only your employee ID, your name and your designation and your manager. Not required to show your hire date and salary, commission, how much you are getting. Just you can ignore these three columns and rest of the columns I want to show. Okay, normally how you can select? Simply by selecting the columns, right? By selecting the columns, EMP number, e name, okay, and job and manager. And you should not show the your hire date and salary, commission. Okay, just you can add department number from EMP. So what you will get? You will get the only that particular columns. Okay, you here salary and commission and your hire date and all will not come. Okay, if you want to give access only for these columns, okay, means what? Internally you are providing the security for the other columns. Okay, yes or no? Okay, if you are you are giving access only these columns, means for rest of the columns you are providing the security, you are hiding that one. So how you can hide that one means simply by creating the on top of the select statement you can create one view. Okay, create or replace view. Okay, this is the syntax as keyword we need to use. Okay, this is the select statement, not as I guess is. Okay, is, let me create view name. Here you need to mention, okay, emp underscore view. Okay, like that you need to create the view. Okay, yeah, view is created. Internally what will happen? Internally database, this view will be created with definition of this select statement. Okay, it won't store any data. Whenever you are querying the data, directly it will fetch from the emp table only. How it will fetch? Once you triggered the this view, okay, select star from emp underscore view, what will happen now? It will go and check the first dictionary, data dictionary for the view. Okay, db underscore view. Select star from db underscore views. Okay, where view name equal to whatever view you are passing, that you can emp underscore view. Okay, simply it will go and check in the data dictionary. Okay, whatever is there text, simply it will execute and it will give the result whenever you are querying the view. That is the view thing. Okay, see here view name is emp view. Simply it will execute the this select statement. Okay, see other columns, are you able to see here? You are not able to see. Simply you are hiding your employee table, but still you are able to access other columns except that commission and salary and your hire date and all. Okay, normally in real time if you are adding any columns means there will be lot of columns, number of columns will be there. Okay, if you want to hide few columns or if you want to showcase only few columns, normally people what it will do, instead of writing query multiple times, simply they will create the view, because it won't create any table inside that one. Simply it will store the statement. For this one not required much space for storing the your view definition. Okay, simply whenever you are querying the view, directly it will go and check that view definition whatever is there. Simply this statement will execute. Okay, if you want to change, if you want to remove your manager details, or if you want to change your manager details also, just simply you can recreate the view. So what will happen? View will be changed and you can see only whatever columns you are having, only that will that views only will that columns only will come into the picture. Only that details will come whenever you are querying the data. Means what? It is not storing any data, it is a just select stored statement. Okay, view is, it's a virtual table, physically it's not exist. Simply it will be there in the metadata, your oracle metadata. It's a, simply we can say select stored stored select statement. Whenever you are querying the view, it will go and check your database metadata. It will take the definition of the view. Simply it will execute the select statement. Okay, are you understood what is view? Anybody have any doubt in this one? Everybody is clear, right? Okay, there are different views are there, different types of views, like simple view, complex view, force view, materialized view, like that. There are different types of views are there. What is simple view means, if the view is created on only single table, okay, then this view is called simple view. Okay, what is simple view? If the view is created on single table, then we can say simple view. For this one, you can apply any DML operations. Okay, if you want to apply, if you want to insert the data into this table EMP view, you can do that one. Just you need, what you need to take care. Just you need to take care of not null values. Okay, that constraint we'll discuss later. Not null means you should not pass the particular column to the value column. Okay, so not null columns in the table you should consider. Okay, you can pass the other columns as well. Okay, just you need to maintain the that columns in the employee view. Okay, values, you can add that one. Okay, what is the EMP number one, just you can this one. And what are all the columns e name we are giving, so just simply you can give some KNA. Okay, and job, some you can give some salesman. Okay, and you can give some department number. Okay, you can give 10th department. You can do any DML operations, insert, update, delete. For the view, row is inserted. If you want to check the main table, you can go and check, the data will be there. Okay, whatever columns you are having in the view, that for those columns data is inserted. For rest of the columns it will be value as null. Okay, are you clear or not? For salary and all everything, it's become null values. Okay, even you can, it will allow the delete and update as well. Okay, so if you want to delete the data for simple view, you can do simple, no issue. Delete from EMP view where EMP ID equal to 1234. See, you can delete the records. EMP number, right? EMP number equal to 1234. See, row is deleted. Now go and check. Data will not be there for the 1234. Only 14 was only there. Okay, simple view will allow all DML operations. Okay, just what you need to take care, only you need to take care of not null value should be there in the view definition, then it will allow. And there is one more restriction. Let's assume you are created view as some aggregation operator. Okay, let's assume you are done some department wise, you are calculating the sum. Okay, sum of salary. Okay, from not from group by, right? Group by department number. Okay, if you are creating like this means you cannot do the DML operation because it's aggregated value. Correct or not? Is create or replace view as must name this expression with column alias. Okay, you should be, if you are creating the this one means you need to specify the alias names. Okay, directly it won't take the normally this is select statement. Okay, if you are passing the alias name or not doesn't matter, but if you are creating the views and all means you should be give the proper name, alias name, otherwise it won't allow to create the, see, view is created. Okay, now go and check the view, this one, select star from EMP view. Okay, you can check the EMP view. you can able to see department wise. So for this one, you cannot do the DML, this one, right? DML operations. Okay. Restriction is what? It should not contain any aggregations and pseudo columns. Pseudo columns means what? Row number, row ID, that and all will not apply in the view. Okay. So you cannot apply the DML operations. You can create the view, but you cannot apply the DML operations if you are having the pseudo columns and aggregation functions. Okay. Are you clear? Simple view. Okay. Syntax is simple. Create or replace view. This is common, and you have to specify the v name and as is the keyword. Next, you have to pass the some select statement. Okay. There is one more thing. There is a few options are there with check option and without check option, like that. So here, if you are doing any, if you want to restrict the DML operations based upon some conditions, okay, if you want to allow the some, if you here with view, you can, if you want to allow the only 10th department details, it should not allow 10th, 20th and 30th department. So what you have to do, while creating the view, you can give the some check. Okay, that is called with check option. Okay, you have to specify the where condition for that. Okay, if you are creating like that, means it will allow DML operations only particular 10th department. Let's see, insert operations, right? See, this one I will insert v1, right? Okay, v1, and here star I have given, right? Instead of star I will recreate that one. EMP number, e name, and job, comma, some department number. Okay, I have created like this. Recreate the view, and I will insert the values. Okay, for this one it will allow, because we are passing the 10th department details only. Let me enter one more thing, that is 2345. Okay, some name. Okay, that whatever it may be. Let me insert 20th department details. It won't allow, because with it is not allowing. Okay, it is failing the, it is violation means it's failing the insertion. Okay, where class violation means it's where class some condition is there, it should be satisfied. Okay, where condition should satisfy, like that it is giving some error. Okay, so if you want to give DML operations restrictions on particular column, that we have to mention with check option. Okay, is anybody have any doubts on the simple view? Rarely these scenarios and all will come, just you can remember that option is there. Okay, next, complex view means simply if you are creating the view based upon the two tables. Okay, let's assume you are selecting the details along, employee details along with the department details. Okay, from EMPE, comma DPTD. Okay, where E dot DPT number equal to D dot DPT number. Okay, let's assume you are selecting all the columns and D dot all the details. Okay, if you are selecting all the details, on top of that you have created the view. Okay, EMP DPT. Okay, like that I have created the view. Just you can assume duplicate columns names. Okay, here E dot department number, D dot department number, two department numbers are there. So for that you have to specify which one needs to pick here. Okay, duplicate columns will not allow here. So you need to specify EMP number in column names only. You have to specify if the column duplicate column name is there, means E name, salary, commission, job, E dot department number. Okay, just you can give one department number and location, and what are the columns here. Okay, let's create only these columns. Okay, now view is created. Now go and check the view what all the values are there in this one, you will get the this particular columns whatever you are selected. Okay, those columns you will get. Means what, you are creating the view based on number of tables. Okay, here I have mentioned two. Okay, you can create a number, you can add a number of tables. Okay, like that we can create this type of views, we can say complex views. Normally real time complex will use. Okay, but not for DML operations. Okay, where simple views will use, if you want to hide some columns, or if you want to give, if you want to update or insert only one column, one table, then you will go for the simple view. If you want to query the multiple tables, okay, then you will go for the complex view. Okay, but actually it will not allow DML operations. Okay, we can do with some other options. That is, there is instead of triggers, like that we are having one topic that it will be there in PL triggers concepts. Once we explain, then I will explain that how we can update the complex views and all instead of triggers. But normally we cannot update, we cannot do the insert DML operations on complex view. Okay, just you can remember this word. Okay, complex view nothing but created based on number of tables. You cannot apply directly DML operations directly on the complex view. You need to take care of dependencies. So you cannot create dependencies directly while doing the insertion. So for that, what you have to do, you have to take care of in the instead of triggers for view definition, that we'll see later. Okay, not now. That will comes in PL SQL topics. Okay, next, force view. Force view nothing but, see, let's assume I want to create one view. For that actually table is not existed. Okay, let's exist. Let's see. I want some task is assigned your manager. Okay, actually table is created by somebody, but you have to prepare the form for that. Okay, what you have to do, you have to wait till that person implemented the table. Okay, there will be a lot of checks will be there for creating the table. He has to analyze the requirement, what all the columns will be there, what all the data types will be there. So everything he has to wait uh, for confirmation from the client and with his superior and all, so that only he can able to create the table. But you want to create one form, front end form. Okay, that is using some other technology like JavaScript or whatever it may be, Oracle forms like that. Okay, so you cannot able, you need to wait till the table is creation. So normally what they will do, without table also we can create. Okay, forcefully we can create that one. How we can create that means, just you have to use the keyword called force. Okay, create view, create force view, view name as some select star from, or you can specify the select column names from the particular table. You can few of the columns, whatever for you, whatever your requirement, what are all the fields required, that you can mention in the select class, and you can keep that one dummy table name there. Okay, once a table is created, then it will be activated. Till the time it will be invalid state. Okay, create force view. Okay, you are creating the forcefully that view. Even the table is not existed also, view will be created. So that we can say force view. So your requirement will that is fine, right, for creating the forms and all. So on top of that, view will be having, so that whatever fields we are having in the force view, for that fields you can create the fields, input fields and all in the form. See how we can create that one. Maybe you are not understood that one. Create force view. Let's assume select star from EMP. Okay, let's create select star from T1. Okay, T1 table is there, I guess. Okay, just use T11. Okay, T11 table is not there. Okay, but I know there will be, in that three columns will be there. Okay, that is ID, name, and some salary. Okay, like that three columns, definitely in that it will be there. I want to create the view on top of these three fields. Maybe some other fields will be there in the table in future, but I know definitely three columns will be there. Okay, going forward. So I want to create the view on top of that. Create view. Okay, force view, right? So force underscore v1 as select these three columns you can mention. Okay, whatever columns you want that you can mention from some t11. T11 as of now not existed. Okay, just but still I want to create that one. Okay, for that we have to mention the create force view. See, view is created without any errors. Okay, if you want to check that one means select star from F11. You cannot get the result. Why? Because originally table is not existed, but view is created. So on top of these three fields, you can able to create the forms and all. Okay, in front end design, everything you can do. Okay, these are all the columns, are mandatory columns need to add in the view. Okay, once you are created the table, then automatically view will be activated. Create table. Our table is T11, right? So T11 columns would be definitely the three columns will add. ID is number and name is some varchar 2 of some 10. Okay, and salary will be number. You can add n number of columns that won't consider for view. Okay, see now view is created. Now go and check your sorry, table is created. Now go and check your view. View will be queried. Okay, no matter whether data is there or not, but your view will be activated. But while creating time, it won't give any error. That is the use of force view. Okay, anybody have any doubts in the this concept? Views. There are three types of views: simple view, complex view, force view. What is view? First of all, you can tell me that one if you understood the topic, because it's very important. It will be there in all the databases. It's a simply it's a stored select statement. It won't store any data. Simply it will store your select statement, whatever you have written defined for the view. Okay. Whenever you are querying the data on the view, so what it will do? It will go and check the select statement definition for the view, whatever is there in the data dictionary. Okay. Whatever select statement is there, that it will query and will give the result to you. That is the view. There are different types of there. That is simple view, complex view, force view. What is simple view? View will be created on only single table. Then you can say simple view. Simple view allow to DML operations whenever you are not having the aggregation functions, pseudo columns and distinct values rest all of the time, and you should be having not null columns in the your view definition. Then it will allow the all DML operations. Okay, there will, if you want to restrict the DML operations on specific fields means you have to specify at where class with check option. Okay, next, what is the complex view? Hello, am I audible? First of all, yeah, yeah, complex view is created on multiple tables. Okay, normally this will use for to get the values. Okay, no need to write multiple times that query. See, if you want to write the joins, where class, subclasses, okay, how much it will take? It will take more time, right? So normally what you will do, simply will create the view. It won't store it anyway, it won't store any data, right? So simply it will store the definition. So that doesn't matter, simply you will create the one definition. So that is this one. If you want to do the DML operations, what you have to do, you need to write the instead of triggers. That will see what is trigger, how you can write the instead of triggers and all in the PL SQL. I'll explain in the PL SQL triggers. Okay. Next, what is force view? View will be created even without table also. but it will be invalid state, but we can use that one. We cannot query that one, but we can use that one. Okay, once table is created, once view is activated, then you can, it will allow to DML operations. Okay, that too, it should not be complex view. View definition should be simple view, then it will allow the DML operations. That condition again it will apply. Okay, everybody is clear, right? View. Okay, next we'll go for the materialized view. This is very important. This is also one type of view. For this one also same thing. Okay, there will be view definition will be there, but here what is the difference here is it will create the table internally. Okay, if you are create, you have to take care of one keyword for the materialized view, that is materialized. Like that you have to use. Rest of the definition will be same. Okay, let's create one table, or create table emp12. Like that I will create one table. Okay, as select star from emp. Okay, I will create dummy table. I don't want to disturb emp table all the times. I want to go with emp12. Okay, next say we'll see, or we will work on this one only. DESEMP12. What are all the columns here you are having? See, there is no restriction in this one. Let's see, go with this one. Okay, I want to create materialized view on this one. What is materialized view first of all? Okay, see, now view means, can anybody tell me how DML operations will work? This is very basic questions. From first class onwards I am telling how DML operations will work. What it will happen if you are applying the DML operations? Data will be pulled from your permanent storage and it will work in buffer memory. Okay, your data DML operations will be performed in the buffer memory only. Once you trigger the commit commands, then data will be saved in your permanent storage. Till the time your changes will be there in only in buffer memory. You can able to cancel that DML operations, or if you want to save that one means you need to trigger the commit. To cancel that DML operations means simply what you have to do, you have to use the rollback. Okay, buffer changes. If you want to save the everything in the permanent storage means what you have to do, you have to trigger the commit command. That is everybody clear, right? Okay, same way if you want to do the DML operations on view, not in the permanent table. Okay, if you are doing the DML operations on simple view, what will happen? Directly it will apply on the permanent storage. Okay, here also requires some commit commands and all, but it will apply on the permanent tables. But with materialized view, what will happen now? Only whenever creating the materialized view, okay, that is Oracle provided that one. It will internally it will create one temporary table. Okay, that is physically exist. View, it won't store any data. Physically, it won't store any data. It store only select statement. But in case of materialized view, what will happen now? Internally, it will create one table for each and every materialized view, and your changes will be applied in only in the particular table. If you want to these changes in permanent table, you have to trigger that there is some refresh command. Okay, to sync the data in the permanent storage, you have to take care of, you need to execute this procedure. Okay, this is the package dbms underscore mview, and refresh is the method. Okay, refresh is the procedure. Okay, this procedure you need to execute along with your material view. Okay, till that time it won't apply in your permanent storage. Till that time your changes will be there in the your temporary table name only. That that is not the temporary table, that is permanent. Till material view exists, that table will be there. See how it will happen and how we will create the material view on the, we'll see that one. Okay, I have EMP12 data. Let's see data. Select star from EMP12. Normally, how we will create the view? Create view, view name, right? View name means simply I will change EMP12. Okay, as this is the view name. Okay, in this way you will create the view. So what it will happen, it will store only this select statement. Whenever you are querying the emp12, directly it will go and fetch the records from this select statement. Whatever it will fetch, only that will fetch for this one also. So if you are creating the materialized view, you have to specify the materialized. Okay, that keyword you have to specify that one. So let's, I am naming conversion, I am giving mu. Okay, mv like that. And you can I am specifying this one select statement here. For this one also you will pass the select statement only. Okay, that should be same. Missing keyword materialized view. Okay, create view, materialized view. Okay, like this you have to write the statement. Okay, materialized view is created. I told physically one table will created. Okay, just check whether table is created or not. Create, not create. Select star from where tables will be stored. DB underscore tables, right? Tables where table name underscore table name equal to this view. Okay, mv underscore emp12. Okay, with the same name, with the view name only, table will be created. See, earlier it is not there. Okay, if you want to see, you can drop this view. Drop materialized view emp12. Okay, see, now table will not be there. Okay, see, just create the materialized view. What will happen? Materialized view is created. Parallelly one table will be created in your database. Okay, my emp12, whatever you are given, that is created inside the database. Okay, means what, physically it's existed. Okay, but in case of view, normal view, it won't be there. Okay, here t12 is there, right? See, check for this one whether your table is there for the view and all. See, t12, right? What is view name? T11 you have created, right? fv11, fv1. Okay, see, table is not there for this view, means physically it exists only this one only. But in case of materialized view, the table will be created inside the database. Okay, this is clear, right? Clear or not? Okay, next, if you want to see the difference, one more thing, let's do some DML operations on some view. Okay, DML operations means insert into some materialized view values. Okay, let's insert 1 2 3 4 some a b c d. Okay, what are all the columns in emp table? I have created an emp12. Okay, emp12 means it's a emp structure only. Next will be what? Job, right? Salesman. Some, before that you can query the, yeah, this one. Okay, so that you will be clear. Okay, you are having data. You have created material view on top of that emp12 table. Emp12 table having emp data, so you are able to query with the this one. Okay, let's do the DML operations for the material view. Salesman. Okay, next manager, you can give 7839. 7839. Okay, let's give some hire date as 01 John 2000. Okay, next some salary, some 5000. Okay, some commission 1000, and I can give department number 30. Okay, data manipulation operator not legal on this view. Okay, let's insert the record for EMP12. Actually, we need to give the rights to insert the data and all. Okay, one row inserted. Data is there in the main table. Okay, you are having these records. Two records we are having. Okay, EMP12. Okay, let's see. You can query the material view whether this is applied or not. See, now you can able to see only this. This is a old record. Okay, it's I have inserted the new record, that is ABCD, that is not there. Okay, if you are doing the operations like this for the on main table for normal view, means what will happen, directly it will be apply on this one. Okay, if you want to check, you can apply here. Okay, where we have created, yeah, create v1, right here we are having this one, right? Let's create one more insert, you can insert one more record here. Okay, doesn't make sense, but simply I'm inserting this one. Okay, see, okay, this length is, okay, this restricted to 4 characters. Okay, I have inserted. If you go and check the view, that will be there. Directly it will apply in the view. See, 2 3 4 5, this one is there. Okay, so but in case of materialized view, it won't happen directly. Okay, when if you are doing the DML operations on the materialized view, what will happen? You need to sync the data. Okay, till that time data will not be applied. Okay, the changes will not be applied on your materialized view. What is materialized view name? MV EMP12. We have to pass the capital letter. Okay, MV underscore EMP12. Okay, this is string, right? You need to pass the single quotes. So if you executed this procedure, then only it will apply the changes. Okay, procedure successfully completed. Now go and check your data in the methodology view. You can able to see the data. Okay, see, now ABCD comes. This is what we inserted now, right? Total 16 records now. Till the time data will not impact on this one. Okay, if you want to do the DML operations, means you have to get special rights for that. Okay, that is granting and all, that we'll see later. Okay, how we can give the grants and all. Okay, as of now we are having the rights to insert on AMP table, that we inserted now. Okay, anybody have any doubts in this one? No. Okay, next, one more difference is there. If you want to check your data is, means data is stored separately or not. Okay, simply what you can do, you can query the row IDs. Row ID means what? Yes, addresses of the your rows, not the columns. Okay, see, row ID of the your table. These are all the addresses. Okay, that will take into one notepad. Next, row addresses for the material view. Okay, you can compare. That will be different definitely. See, that address is not there. Okay, but in case of normal view, what will happen? Only it will fetch from the main table. Okay, if you are querying with the view or normal select statement, doesn't matter. Directly it will fetch from the main table. But in case of materialized view, what will happen? It will maintain the separate table. It will maintain your data in separately. So for that, if you are maintaining the data in separate table, means what will happen? Definitely row IDs, that address will be different, right? Original data for the table is different and materialized view table data is different. So definitely row ID will be different. So you can identify that different storages. Okay, different locations of that one. That is with row IDs. Okay, there are three differences. You can come to know materialized view how it will works. But behavior is same. How you want to show the view and all means what purpose view is using, for same purpose only material view also working, material view also will use, but separately it will maintain the tables and all, and you can apply the you can apply the changes separately on your table, and you can work with old data. Okay, where it will use and all means, let's see, it will be useful in migration. Okay, if you are doing the migration, okay, from one data oracle to some other database, what will happen? Let's assume that tables, whatever transaction tables are there, you are doing some Amazon data into some other cloud environment of somebody, okay, some other places. Okay, let's assume that as of now it is there in oracle. If you are using the transaction table, what will happen? If you should lock the table, okay, otherwise data will be injecting continuously. So what will happen on top of that original table? They will create the material view. So that data they will migrate. So this whatever original table transaction table is there, right? So that it cannot lock. Okay, that will accept still that delta records whatever comes, that will work till yesterday. Whatever data you want to there, you want to have, you want to move that data. Okay, so for that you will create one lock. Okay, or you will create one material view and you can apply the changes. Okay, and one more thing, let's assume you are using transaction table. Till yesterday I want some reports. Okay, how we can do? If you are using the table means, that will be block your if you are querying and inserting means, what will happen? It won't allow like that. That will be deadlock. Okay, you cannot apply multiple operations on same table. If you want to get the data in reporting purpose or something, maybe using or may not be using, but if you don't want to lock the table, then you can go for the metrology view. Till yesterday whatever data you are having, that data you can take into metrology view, and that you can use for the reporting. So till yesterday what data is there, no matter what changes you are doing on the current table, that is doesn't matter. Till yesterday what already we have created in the separately, so that we can utilize. So for that, what will happen? No need to maintain the two copies. Of course, material view also will create the table, but it won't occupy much. It will be encrypted format. That is different case. Okay, but you won't impact on with current delta data. That is the main use of material view. Definitely, question will be there. What is the use of material view? How it will works? That and all. So what you have to take and care to refresh that things and all. So you have to execute the dbmsmu dot refresh method to refresh the your material view. Anybody have any doubts in this material view concept? Everybody is clear? Can anybody tell me what is the difference between normal view and material view? Tell me, what is the use of what is the difference between normal view and material view? Yes. Hmm. Yes. Okay. Normal view. Yes, whenever you are doing the DML operations on the main table, automatically if you are querying the normal view means directly it will fetch the data from your main table only. Okay, physically it won't maintain any separate storage. Okay, just it will store the your definition of the select view, that is select statement of the view. Okay, just whenever you are querying the view, directly it will check the your material metadata of the view. That will it will take the select statement whatever is there for that view definition, that will execute and will return to the user. Okay, that is the normal view. Whereas materialized view means it will create the one table separately, and it will maintain the copy of the data, copy of the your original table in the materialized view. So if you are doing the DML operations on the main table, it won't apply directly in the materialized view. If you want to apply the changes, okay, you have to take care of refresh. Okay, refresh means you need to sync the data. How you can sync? By using one, by executing the one procedure. Okay, that is dbms underscore mu dot refresh. This, by using this procedure, you have to sync the data in the material view, because that row id is, okay, means it is already separate. It is copy of the table is creating. Okay, table creation means definitely that location and everything will be changed, so row ids will be changed. So to maintain that sync, okay, so for that you need to take care of this refresh method, dbms mu dot refresh method. Okay, now I guess everybody is clear. If you have anybody doubts, again I will explain, because this is very important. This is the last topic for common areas in all the databases. Rest whatever topics we are having, that and all not that will be there in only Oracle. Maybe some few topics will be there other databases as well, but it specific to Oracle. Okay, till this material view in all the databases it will be there. Okay, that too maybe 95% syntax will be same. Even syntax in syntax also won't there is no difference maximum till this topic. Okay, everybody is clear? Material review, what is material review and all. Okay, to do the syncing, okay, to do the refresh, we are having different types of methods, that is complete refresh and fast refresh, like that we are having. What is complete refresh means, see, you are doing this dbms mu dot refresh, right? It is called complete refresh. Okay, whatever data you are having, okay, that entire changes will be applied on the material view. Okay, see, already you are having this employee data. On top of that you are doing the dml operations. Okay, let's do dml operations on the your table. Again let's insert, again insert the table. Okay, before that I will take the row ids, comma e dot star. Before doing the dml operations, I am taking the row ids and data. Okay, as of now whatever is there, let's commit. Okay, we'll take from the row id comma main table. Okay, this is before before applying my dml operations. Okay, so I will take same way materialized views also. Let's me materialized view, this one. Okay, I will take the row ids for that. Okay, just you can remember I have taken, this is from materialized view. Okay, this is from normal table. Okay, this is clear, right, everybody? If you are doing a refresh like this, means what will happen? Actually, once you are done the DML operations, whatever it may be, so once you are done the refresh method, whatever is data is there inside the your metallurgy view table, that will remove and it will copy once again from the main table. That's what will do the refresh with the complete refresh. Okay, let's execute one more time. I will execute this statement again. Okay, let's see the differences. Sometimes it will change, sometimes it will not be changed. Okay, that and all depends on your storage. Okay, actually it is there, but actually it will not happen. Let's do the DML operations and we'll apply that one. Okay, what will happen? This will remove, and this whatever address is there, right, it will become free. Okay, this location will become free, so again new record will create. Okay, if you want check here itself, we can come to know that one. Yeah, this address is there, but that is earlier it is for 7839, but now it is sorry 78C6 76, but this location, in this location another record came, that is president. Okay, for this address there is no record came, in this address also not came. Okay, but few addresses that records came. Okay, for this address another this king record came, for this address this black record came, this address clerk record, because this become free means what is happening internally means it is removing the complete row IDs, complete, it is clearing the memory on that particular row addresses and reinserting the data. Okay, it is not the same. Okay, means completely it is removing the original data in the that material view table. Okay, are you clear this one? What is complete refresh? Complete refresh means whatever you are having data in the material view table, that will remove and reinsert the data from main table, that is called complete refresh. Okay, guys, are you understanding or not? You are able to see that difference, right? Here your addresses get changing, right? Completely. Earlier 7839 is storing in different location, but now in that location another record came, these addresses it is not there. Okay, means completely it is removing these addresses and recreating, but definitely address will be there, but maybe new record came in this location, exact location. Okay, that is the complete refresh. To do the complete refresh, what you have to take and care, but this is optional. Actually by default it is a complete refresh. Whenever you are creating the materials view, that time you have to mention that. Okay, create materials view name refresh complete, like that you have to specify that keyword, or if you are not specifying also doesn't matter, by default it will take the it is a complete refresh. Okay, normally if you, let's assume your view is having 1 million, your table is having 1 millions of records, all the times if you are doing the complete refresh, what will happen, 1 million records for removing will take time, for inserting will take time, so definitely time consumption will be there, so performance wise it will be very less. Okay, for that, to avoid that situation, Oracle provided one more concept, that is fast refresh. Okay, how we can do that one, we'll see that one. Okay, we have definition here where we are having this one, right? See, make sure if you that is complete refresh means whether you have to specify complete refresh keyword. If you are specifying means it will consider, even though if you are not consider, if you are not specifying also it will consider as a complete refresh only, sorry, refresh complete. Okay, as keyword here you have to mention this one. Okay, this keyword you have to specify. Okay, view is created, right? Okay, it's already created, so you can create one more view. This you can say complete. Just for your understanding purpose, I am creating the name as complete refresh. Okay, so if you are doing any DML operations on the particular table, once you are done the normal execution of DBMS view refresh method, automatically all the changes will be applied in the methodology view. All the records will get removed and will reinsert the data into methodology view table. This everybody is clear, right? Clear or not? What is complete refresh? Okay, next, fast refresh. Fast refresh means what will happen? Actually, for that you have to define the value as refresh fast, like that you have to specify that one. Let's see how we can do that one. Refresh fast, fast keyword you have to specify. Okay, view is not created. Okay, this should, name should change, right? Fast refresh. See, view is created. Yeah, you have to specify the one primary key column for that to do the material view operation. Actually, your table is not having the primary key. That's why it is not allowing. So just you can add one primary key. Okay, just you can ignore this time. I will tell you in the constraint topics. Okay, alter table, how you can do the how you can add the primary keys and all. Add primary key number. Of EMP number. Null values but enabling the primary key. Okay, let me add constraint topic. How we can alter that one. How we can do the alter. Okay, let's create. How you can do EMP table only we can do. Okay, this is having primary key. This is having primary key. We'll create the fast refresh on this one. Okay. In refresh fast as okay. Before creating the material view, okay, fast refresh, you have to take on care one dummy table. Okay, log table you have to create. Actually actually what will happen with fast refresh na, it will consider only whatever changes you are applied on the main table, only that changes will take into one log table. Okay, that changes only will apply in the material view. For that, before that you have to create the one material view log table. Okay, how you can create the log table? Just you can normal material view log, like that you have to specify that one. Okay, material view log table. What is your base table? That is EMP base table, right? So you can create that base table. Okay, so feature enabled advanced application. Actually, with this sys user, I could not able to create that material view log table. Okay, let me use another user. Okay, let me create this view. I need to give the rights actually for this one. It's not allowing. Let me create view, create user. A number, wiki, view haircut. Let's create this one and try to create this one log table E12, right? E12. Okay, feature is not enabled. But okay, can I show you in Oracle Live SQL? Actually, there will be some restrictions. Actually, we are using free versions, right? So some features will not be there for view sys user and all. We need to take care of new users. Okay, just this time we'll use this section, this Oracle Live section. That is a temporarily one session. It will be there. To start from T12. Okay. View is not a table is not existed. Let me create table. Create table. T12. A number. B where cap. Only I will take two columns. Okay. I'm having next. Okay. Table is created. Okay. Again I need to drop because I need to alter the table. Drop table T12. This should be primary key. I need to mention the one key here. Everybody understanding right what I am creating here? Actually, we should have one primary key for to do the fast refresh method. Okay, fast refresh method is due. If you want to create means you should have one primary column in your table and you should create one log table for that. Okay, then only you can able to create the fast fast refresh method. Otherwise, you cannot able to create the material view log. Okay, you have to create the some log. Okay, for that what log will maintain, it will maintain the changes on your main table. Okay, statement process. Now you can able to create the material view, that is okay. Material view, that is mv underscore fast underscore I have created t12. Okay, just table will be on t12. Now you can able to create the fast refresh method. See, statement process. Select star from MV fast refresh. Now data is not there. Let's insert few records. Okay, insert into T12. Okay, values. Let's 1 comma a. Let's insert record primary key, right? You should take care of uniqueness for that. Why we need to take care? Let's see that now. Okay, 6. This is not mandatory unique. Okay, you can keep anything. Okay. Let's insert these records for T12. Okay, what you have to do to get reflect in your metallurgy view, this will not be there. Okay, while creating, actually data is not there. If it is a normal view, what will happen? Directly these values come into picture. Okay, but that changes will not be happen. Okay, we'll do the refresh, complete fast refresh. How we can do? With same method only. Okay, this execution method will be same. Okay, just you need to take care of this execution method. Okay, execute is the keyword, dbms view is the package, this is the method procedure. So here you need to pass the material view name. Material view name you should pass in caps. Okay, because your database objects will be stored in caps. Fast underscore T12. Okay, now we can execute this one. Your data will be there. It's statement processed. Okay, it will take time to refresh. First time, right? So it will take time. Yeah, statement process. Now you can go and check your data will be there in the metallurgy view. So as of now, everybody is clear, right? Anybody have any doubts in this one? Okay, let me take your row IDs into picture. Okay, this is the row IDs. Okay, this is metallurgy view row IDs. MU. Next, we'll take the row IDs for table also. Okay, table means you have to specify the okay row IDs. Okay, I will take okay this row IDs also. Maybe this will be same for in this one, may or may not. Okay, I'm sure. Yeah, different IDs. Why? Because I told same. It is actually they will give less space to you. Okay, normal table. Okay. Next, what I will do? I will do the DML operations on the main table. Okay. Let's update for few records. Okay. Update T12. How you can do update? Update T12 set which column you want to update? B column. Okay. B1, right? B column equal to some ANA where A in I will update for three IDs. Okay. 135. Okay. For three IDs I will do the update. Okay. I am doing the DML operations on table. Okay. So three records I have updated. And what I will do? I will do insertion two records. Okay. People, this should be unique, right? So you cannot do this one. Okay. 7 some CA is- okay. Like that I will do the DML operations. I am doing okay, maybe already 6 is there, that's why I cannot able to insert that record. Let's do insert 8. Okay, so what I have done, two records I have inserted. Okay, and I have updated the three records. Okay, let's take row IDs and row IDs from the table. So how many records it will be there? Earlier we are having 6 records, right? Now definitely it will be 8 records now. Okay, because I have inserted the 2 records extra. Okay, this is normal table. Normal table after some DML. Okay, this is clear, right? See, is there any changes in the row IDs for the in the table? No changes. For updation, there is no change in that one, right? So there only it will apply. This is new record. That's why new IDs got created. Okay, let's we will take this one also if you want. Okay, if you want to take this DML operation, this row IDs for the material view before executing this one, you will be having same. Okay, whatever you are having earlier 6, only those records only will have. Okay, because there is no change in this one. Okay, see it's already there because it's not up. You are not refreshed the material view, so it will be same. Okay, there is no change in that one. Now what I will do? I will execute the refresh method. Okay, how we will execute method? Okay, how we can execute simply by creating by executing this procedure. Okay, now your data get refresh. Okay, now we can take the okay statement got processed. Now we can take the row IDs and your data. Okay, let's see what will happen. Now 8 records comes into picture. Correct, right? Once you are done the DML refresh method, your changes will be applied in the material view. But here, what will happen? Your whatever records are not updated. For 2, I have not updated, right? So for 2, data is there. Is there or not? For 3, we have updated. That's why it is not there. But 4, earlier it is there. So same record is there. Okay, 5 we have updated. Okay, so that's it is anyway. It's what will happen if you are doing the refresh method means it will remove the records from the material view table. But here, wherever you are not applied the changes, those records are not overwritten. Okay, it is keeping the original data whatever is there earlier in the material view, that record still keeping here itself. Only whatever change in records that will be removed from the removed and recreating. Okay, but rest of the records whatever you are not changed, that record still remains same in your material view. So let's assume you are having 1 million records in material view. After that you have done some thousand change thousand record changes. So in 1 million, 1,000 changes will be, it will take maximum 1 hour 10-15 seconds only. But if you want to do the DML operations, if you want to remove and recreate the material view means it will take more time. Definitely it will take more than 10 minutes. So only changes will comes into log table. Okay, here you are creating the logs, right? Your changes will come into the log, and whenever you are doing the refresh, that will be applied in the material view. That is called fast refresh. Okay, are you clear this one? What is fast refresh, guys? I have explained completely what is refresh. Your changes will be comes to the your log. Okay, for creating the refresh fast, you have to create one log on your employee table. Means what? Your changes whatever you are doing, the changes on the emp table will be internally Oracle will maintain that. We cannot see that log and all. Okay, that log on each and every table there will be separate log that will be comes in the logs. Only whatever records are existed in logs, only those records will get reflect in your material view once you are doing the refresh. Okay, once you are doing the you are executing the dbms mu refresh method. Till that time this will be there in your changes will be there in your log. Okay, once you exist, only changed records and newly records only will recreate, but rest of the records will remain same. There is no address change, right? Are you changing the address for 2 and 4 5 2 4 6? You are not changing whatever addresses you are having earlier, same addresses only you are having here itself. Means what? You are not removing these records. Let's assume earlier you are having 1 million records, you are changing only 100 records. So only 100 records will get recreate, rest of the things will be remain same. So for changing the 100 records won't take much time, it will take only less time. Okay, fraction of seconds it will do. The changed records will take into the log table, and only those log table only will get reflect in the your materialized view, so that your performance will be very good. Okay, are you clear? What is fast refresh? Okay, for that, what you have to take care? You have to create the log table separately for that. Okay, create material view log on base table. Which table you want to get? You want to create the fast refresh, that you have to create the base table, one log. After that, in definition, you have to mention the refresh fast keyword. So with this one, you can able to create the fast refresh material views. Okay. Anybody have any doubts in this one? Fast refresh. Okay. Next, how many ways you can do the refresh? Okay. One is by executing this procedure. Okay. This is manually you have to execute this procedure. Whenever you are doing the changes in the base table, you have to execute the this procedure. Okay. Material execute dbms mu dot refresh method. So otherwise, you can do one more thing. This we can say on demand. Manually, you are executing. Okay, whenever you want to reflect the data in your material view, that time you will do the execution of this one. Okay, if you want to make automate, okay, so how you can do is you have to mention the keyword called on demand or on command. This on demand is by default. By default means you have to execute the dbms procedure is there, right? dbms mu procedure, this procedure mu dot refresh method, this you have to execute manually. If you want to make automatic means simply you have to specify the on commit keyword. On commit means just you have to trigger the commit command, no need to trigger the that procedure whatever you have defined that one, right? That you no need to mention that one, just you have to specify this on keyword, just you can trigger the on commit. Okay, let's create complete. It will be applicable for both. Okay, complete commit. Okay, this is by default it will take. Okay, complete refresh, refresh complete. Let me create, and you have to specify one more thing is on commit. Okay, on commit. Okay, that you have to specify. Let's do the changes on mp12. Okay, let's query this one. What will happen on mp table? Specify only on commit, refresh attribute. Material view cannot set the commit refresh attribute material. Okay, let me execute in the here itself. There is a restriction to use the sys user. Okay, I'm not doing any mistakes there, just I don't have rights to create that one. Okay, here complete I can mention. Okay, and I need to mention the on commit. Okay, Just change the MV complete and commit. Okay. On demand means you have to externally you have to execute this procedure. Okay, this simple. Okay, nothing you are doing. Just you have to trigger the commit. Missing keyword. What is the keyword then? Create material view. Material view name. Refresh. Okay. Yep. Complete. Refresh. Refresh. Complete on commit. Okay. Now, oh sorry, it executes all things. It's already existed. Prop material view. Okay. It will create the material view. Okay. Now go and check the data in material view. What all the data is there? You are having some 8 rows. Okay. Let's do the operations, DML operations on T12. Okay. Let's take insert statement here itself. We'll insert the three records. So what you have to take? This you can give 11, 12, 13. Okay. If you want to get these changes in your uh, material view, normally what you have to do, you have to execute this dbms mu procedure, right? If you are executing means that will be reflect in your material view. Sir, no. Okay. If you are not executing means you will not be having that one. You are having only 8 records. Okay. Okay, this why it is showing 11 records means actually this is auto commit will be enabled. Automatically your changes will be there in this one. Okay, this is some setup will be there in this one. Normally this will not comes into picture. Okay, this 11, 12, 13. Once you trigger the commit, then automatically your changes will be there in the your material view. Okay, no need to execute this dbms view dot refresh method. Okay, you for that you have to write some procedural statements and all, but simply by commit keyword automatically your changes will be there in the material view. Okay, are you clear this one? Anybody have any doubts? I have not triggered that dbms material this dbms package. Just I have committed this one. Okay, just rows inserted. Normally it will not comes into picture. Whenever you trigger the commit, then only it will comes into picture. Actually auto commit is enabled, that's why here directly it is coming. Normally you have to trigger externally commit keyword, then only your changes will be applied on your material view. Okay, that will be applicable for both first refresh and complete refresh. Anybody have any doubt this one? Okay. 17, 18, 19. Auto commit is enabled, that's why you are able to getting these records, but actually it should not come. I have not triggered, but still it is showing. Yeah, why? Because its auto commit is there. Okay. Anybody have any doubts in today's class? Can you summarize anybody? What is materialized view? It will store the data in separate tables. Okay, internally it will maintain the table. Your copy of the main table data will be maintained in the materialized view table. Okay, if you want to sync the data in materialized view tables, you have to execute one externally dvms mu dot refresh method. Okay, that what it will do, it will override the entire data from the material view table, and it will recreate the new records whatever is there in the main table. Okay, that is for complete refresh. In case of fast refresh, what will happen? Only it will remove the modified records and newly added records into log table, into log, that whatever changes are there in the log, that will be applied in the your material view. Okay, that is the first refresh. So performance wise it will be very good. So one more thing, how you will do the refreshing and all. One is manually, means on demand. Whenever you require the data, whatever is there in this one, just you have to take care of DBMS view execution, DBMS MU package execution. If you want to make automate, just you need to specify the view definition in on commit keyword. Okay, automatically it will take care that one. Okay, are you clear? Okay.